landed in Funchal on a Friday afternoon. We picked the car, drove to the city centre for the best dinner, and then suddenly woke up the next day in our Airbnb with a stunning sunrise. It was kinda my little gift for my birthday, and the plan was set. Let's run 25k for my 25th birthday. So I got ready, took me a while, and then we set off towards Porto da Cruz when the problem happened. Or it was not really actually a problem, but we were just enjoying the sceneries of Madeira way too much. A long story short, we stopped on almost every single spot we liked. And don't get me wrong, it was absolutely amazing, but it wasn't an ideal fit to my plan to run 25k, but you will see after. We stopped to see the waterfalls, so Greg had to jump underneath. Then we saw Black Beach in Ribeira Brava, so I had to jump into the ocean. And then we were of course hungry, so we popped into a local pub for delicious steak sandwich, and we also bought a little cake. So I was therefore fueled for the run, but the problem was that we arrived to Porto da Cruz at 3:30, which was 4.5 hours behind the schedule. But we didn't really care or worried about it. We just stayed on our positive wave, and Gregoire said he's gonna run the first 5k with me. So we warmed up and started running. The path was very flat, so naively I was like, yeah, it's easy, I'll make it to the end. But then we came to this huge hill. It was literally 45 degrees at one point, and no joke. My heart was racing, my legs were slowing down, and the hill was getting bigger. So I decided to walk for a bit to prevent burnout, and after like 2.5k, I looked at Greg looked at me, and we somehow knew I won't be able to make it until the sunset.
We officially underestimated Madeira's trail running. Supposed to be 25k, ended up doing 5k, and it took us 41 minutes. Let's change the plans.
So we ran back to the car, and Greg came up with an idea to drive to the iconic Pico de Arieiro to watch the sunset. And at this point I stopped being that optimistic because I was sticky, sweaty, didn't even finish the run, and the sky was full of clouds. But Madeira is a magical island, so the higher we drove, the bluer the sky became. And I was so grateful for being there. It was stunning, not as crowded, little bit chilly, but incredibly magical, so enjoy the views. Sunset, we headed to a local restaurant for dinner where you can choose different types of meat, cheese, potatoes and vegetables at the counter. Then they cook everything in a stone oven and bring it to your table on a skewer. We got back home quite late, so we fell asleep and woke up the next morning to another beautiful sunrise. And the plan was clear. I was not about to give up. We drove again to Porto da Cruz early in the morning with no stops and dedicated to try again. Yeah, you heard me correctly, to run up the scary hill again and to complete my 25k run. So let's see if I made it.
So this is my 25k run across Madeira for my 25th birthday. I ran from Porto da Cruz and I'm just here. It took me 30 minutes to cover 3 kilometers. I'm dying. My heart rate was in the zone 4 the whole time, but the views are crazy. So right now what we're doing is to run towards Boca do Risco, but the point where we are right now, it's called Vereda de Larano or something like that. I will pop it here, and this is the start of the route. So I came from all the way, you're gonna love this, there. And now we are at the start of a new trail path, and we're gonna continue this way, so let's join me. Okay, so I've got 4 kilometers, and right now I reached this lovely hidden waterfall. It's a bit crazy, not gonna lie. It's all the way from here down the rocks. The reason why I said it's crazy is because this path is so narrow, and there were some people, so they had to really go on the side because you could easily just slip down to the ocean actually. So I reached 5k, and this couldn't be a better view for it. It took me 42 minutes. First chill, and we are back on the road. Okay, so the first part was from the city on the hill, right? That was the first 3k. Then another 2.5k was on a very narrow path in the woods, and now I guess we are running on the rocks, which is even much better because the views on the ocean is so stunning. So let's continue. This path is much better because there are not many stones, so it's kind of smooth, because the one in the forest, it was just up and down, up and down. There were also loads of steps, which were a bit slippery because obviously the water was coming down from the rocks. So this might be the best part so far, but we will see, because we are running all the way to the east side of the highland. Okay, so we got 7.5 kilometers. It took me 58 minutes, and now I just stopped because I wanted to get some sweets, and it's a bit dangerous to eat while running because these paths are so narrow, so it's better to just stop, eat it, also enjoy the view, and it's great. In terms of my energy levels, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad that there are no hills right now, so that's positive. We are exactly 8 kilometers in, and I've just reached this crossroad, and I'm not really sure where to go because I thought I'm going this way, and I thought that there was like a road, like path, but there was just this huge rock, and the other option is to run down the valley, but I don't really know. I guess I'll give you an update when I find a way. Okay, so I'm still at the same place, but I figured out that this is the bday, the location where Greg, my boyfriend, is supposed to meet me, but I probably gave him a different location. But this is supposed to be the place where Portuguese first discovered Madeira. What a beautiful place. And it's exactly 12 p.m. I guess it's lunchtime, but before that I still need to run 4.8 kilometers towards this levada. So let's get into it. That will give me in total almost 13 kilometers. So I will then have 12 kilometers to go. Oh my god. Let's do it. Okay, so this has been a pure kilometer of hell. It's literally uphill the whole time. I was behind this huge rock, went all the way around and then this way, and we're going on the top. I just pray that behind this bit it's gonna be nice and flat, but we can do it. Some BEZLIMITU. I had to stop here because the views are amazing, and I'm 9.6 kilometers in, and then I just checked the maps and I went the wrong way. So literally I need to go back there. I was just enjoying the run down. Finally I need to run it up again, so let's do it, because I mean, it makes sense because that's the end of the island and that's where my run will finish. But it should be around 25k, right? But it's still 15 kilometers to go. So the route I picked is up, then throughout the island, then on the Nevada, and then towards the end of the island. So I guess let's just run back because, oh my god, we went the wrong way. Gosh. Okay, and we've got 10k. I believe that we are running through some eucalyptus forest because it smells so good and refreshing. So it kind of helps me because I'm literally out of breath. So this is so lovely, so quiet. Okay, so this was the sticky point. I don't really understand it though. It showed me to go down, but never mind. This is for me to remember. If it's downhill, it's probably the wrong way. So now we are here, and I guess we're not going that way, but that way. This is so hard. I mean, it's not hard as like a threshold session on a track. That's like a different hard. Look at this. That's where you're really pushing the whole time, like maximum. I mean, not maximum, but almost maximum. This is just the endurance, but with like spikes of threshold. It's hard in total, but it's amazing. What the fuck are we going? I stopped believing that this is the correct path because this is literally a rock climbing. It's not running, it's a rock. It's a rock climbing across Madeira. Alright, so this is the K number 12 and it is crazy. So now I'm going downhill and it's actually like difficult in a way that it's more dangerous. Look at these paths. It's like zigzag and up as well, zigzag. But there, it's a beach. So we are running down to the city. I don't want to believe it, but we are back on the road, baby. This looks like a crossroad. I'm not really sure where to go, but this is where I came from. And now the end point of the round will be there at the edge of the island. And now I need to find Greg because he's got my water and I'm so thirsty because I ran out of my water. So wish me good luck. Okay, found the road. Should be 1k towards this tunnel where Greg will meet me to give me some food, mainly water, but I think I'll just have a break there, get something to eat and then continue to finish the run. Yay. Hello. We just hit 14k, so we still have 11 to go. And what happened there, I just had a little break. Basically, my lovely boyfriend was trying to find me and we just had wrong locations because ChatGPT was not really accurate. So he was just trying to find me for probably more than 2 hours. I'm sorry, laugh again. But we managed to find each other, but it was below the level of Nevada, which was supposed to be the route I was supposed to be joining after coming down from the hill. But I probably went way too down. Therefore, the Nevada was around probably 80 meters above us. And I still sticked to the ChatGPT and just asked what to do. And it said either drive 3 kilometers to the start of that Nevada or go back, walk for 45 minutes to that position, to that starting position of Nevada. So I was like, well, hell no, I'm not walking back to that hill. So Greg took me to this location, so we drove probably somewhere from there 3 kilometers to this point, and it was on the road. So I was like thinking maybe I could have run it, but Maybe I could have, but it would be on like the main road, so probably not really safe. But basically now I'm almost at the start of the Levada, which hopefully should be a great part of the run. So we've got 11 kilometers to go, so let's go. We are on the 17th K and I managed to find the Levada, but I cannot run back towards the spot where I met my boyfriend before at the tunnel, and now I'm running back towards the place where he dropped me off, because I don't know, this is probably the last time I'm using ChatGPT, because it gave me the location of the end of this Levada. So we drove towards the end and then I was like, what? I was trying to find it, and then obviously I couldn't because that was the end. So I decided to run like backwards basically. Then I turned around and now I'm running back. So now I'm running the same way. So if I didn't get lost, I would run this way. We've got last 8K to go and we are running towards the end of the island. Let's do it. This is the 18th K. What a view. Momentálně, teď mi tady pípnul 19. Oh shit, I need to speak English. So actually right now it just, my watch just beeped for 19th kilometer, and right now I'm above the city. Macchiato, something like that, but wait, I need to find where to go first because the Levada goes now here and we need to go towards the island, so I need to check my map. When she was just a girl, she expected the world. We've got officially 2.5k to go. I think it will go all the way up to that hill. So let's do this. I'm on 23.
Keep going.
23.
Every tear a waterfall. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of so lying underneath those stormy skies. She said, oh, I know the sun will set to rise.
25k, man, that wasn't the easiest, you know, but we did it, didn't we? Right?
Shut up, you run just gay. This is the final update because I just finished this run and we are at the eastest place of this island. My toes are killing me, but made it. First thing first. Yes. So I've got this Madeira cake. Let's try it. I don't know if I like it.